Madam C, Episode 1. Rhoda was in her room that night when she heard the sound of a belt cutting through the air and landing hard on someone's skin. At first, she thought it was just the usual noise from Madam Chinyere's bar. They both shared one fence, the shouts, laughter, and occasional quarrels that came with running a place like that. But this sound was different. It was sharp, repeated, and ruthless. Then came the cries, a girl's voice, young and pleading. "Auntie, please, I swear I didn't take your money." Rhoda's heart skipped. She rose from her small bed, crept toward the window, and peeped through the curtain. Under the dim yellow bulb that hung loosely from the ceiling, she saw Nneka, the newest girl working at the bar, kneeling on the floor, her hands shielding her face as Madam Chinyere rained blows on her back. The belt rose and fell again, each stroke drawing out a new cry. "Auntie, please, it's not me. I've never stolen in my life." "Shut up," Chinyere barked, sweat all over her face. "You think I don't know a thief when I see one? My money will not just disappear." And Nneka's small body trembled, her knees bruised against the rough floor, tears mixing with dust. Rhoda wanted to look away, but she couldn't. She had seen this before. Everyone in the neighborhood had heard similar screams, different girls, same fate. But none of them dared to interfere. Madam Chinyere was not a woman to cross. She was feared and highly connected. She owned the most popular bar in the area, Mama C's Paradise. On the outside, it was a lively place, filled with music, pepper soup, and cold drinks. But her lavish lifestyle proved there was more to it. The girls who worked there changed too quickly. They arrived innocent and hopeful, but after a few weeks, they looked broken, disappointed, and fed up. And Nneka had arrived barely 2 months ago. She was brought in by the same Madam Chinyere who is now beating her. It all started when Nneka lost her father. Mr. Okori was the breadwinner of the family while her mother was a petty trader. Suddenly, Mr. Okori died of a heart attack. No one was prepared for it, and the family's world fell apart. His death left his wife, Mama Nneka, with nothing but debts and 5 hungry mouths to feed. The eldest son, Chukudi, was only 19, still an apprenticeship with a mechanic. The younger ones were all in school. Feeding them became a daily struggle. Some days they managed to eat once, some days not at all. When Auntie Chinyere, the late father's younger sister, came for the burial from the city, she came in style. Gold jewelry, perfume, and a fine car. She gave people money freely. Then, willingly, she asked, "Let me take Nneka. She's strong, respectful, and she'll help me in my business. I'll feed her, clothe her, and even send you something every month." Mama Nneka cried in gratitude. She believed her sister-in-law was offering her daughter a better life. Nneka had been excited. She had heard stories of Lagos, tall buildings, bright lights, and opportunities everywhere. "My daughter," she said, holding Nneka's face in her palms the morning she left, "you are the light of this family. Go and make us proud. Learn work, help your auntie, and remember to pray every night." In her mother's mind, sending Nneka away was an act of love, a sacrifice to give her child a chance at survival, education, and opportunity. She didn't know she was sending her into the arms of a monster. The first week, she washed plates and served pepper soup. The second week, she began to notice how her auntie treated the other girls. Harsh words, slaps, insults. She saw one girl thrown out for refusing to attend to a customer. Then she asked Adeanse, another salesgirl there, but why would she refuse to attend to a customer? Isn't that what she's here to do? Adeanse looked at her really hard and shook her head in pity. "Don't worry, Nneka. Very soon you will know what it means to attend to a customer. Then you will know why she refused." Nneka was shocked. She couldn't understand it, but Adeanse wasn't willing to explain further for some reasons. And she was about to find out very soon. As Rhoda watched on, her lashes grew slower and heavier. Finally, Madam Chinyere dropped the belt, breathing hard. "You think you can come here and eat free food and still steal my money, eh? You'll pay me back that money tonight. Dress up. You're going to work." She threw some clothes at her, a tight red dress and high heels. Nneka clutched them with trembling hands, still crying. "Auntie, please, I don't used to wear this kind of clothes, though. And which work do you want me to do? I've been working since morning, Auntie, please. I didn't steal anything." "You have so much guts asking me that question? Look at this brat. I say get dressed." "Auntie, please," Nneka begged harder. But Chinyere wasn't listening. She had already stormed out, her perfume and anger filling the small room. Rhoda, though angry, quietly shut her window so she wouldn't be noticed. Nneka cried as she wore the clothes with many unanswered questions going through her mind. But what she didn't know was what would happen that night would change her world forever.